Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Ladies and gentlemen, let's continue our videos about learning chess. In this video, we're gonna talk about a very important topic. We're gonna talk about the opening strategy. This topic is a very important topic you must learn to be a master in chess. So we have here a very good book. This is Comprehensive Chess Course Volume 2, okay, by Roman Belts. It's a very good book showing the strategy, the rules of play, and the mistakes in the opening, more simple in terms how to start the game, mating with a queen and rook in the end game, opening traps, mating with a queen in the game, and so on. So we're gonna use it in the for this video and the next series of tutorials. Okay, so let's begin. So the opening strategy, Eröffnungsstrategie and Strategia Открытия. A chess game can be divided into 3 stages: the opening, the starting moves of a game, the middle game, and the end game. All that a beginner needs to know about the opening is the basic principles of piece development that will help him to choose the right moves in the starting stages of a game. Here is a list of these principles. It is best for white to start a game with e2 to e4, to move your e2 pawn to e4, or d2 to d4, opening up a pathway for a bishop and queen, and attacking important central squares. Black should reply correspondingly with e7, e5, or d7, d5. So how do we do this? This is e2. So move it to e4. Okay. The black has to reply or to play e7 to e5. Okay. Or d4, d2 to d4, and then the black plays d7 to d5. So if the white plays e4, we have here the path for the bishop and another path for the queen to capture any enemy's pieces in h5, in g4, and c4, b5, and a6. Okay, so this is the idea. But playing d, it will open this path only. Okay, so you have to make sure that you are ready for your first move. It's a very important for you. Okay, from the very first moves, you should fight for control of the center. d4, d5, e4, and e5 squares, as I said. Pieces are much stronger in the center of the board than on the edge. For example, a knight controls attacks 8 squares from the center, 4 squares from an edge, and only 2 squares when it has been driven into a corner. How? So e4, e5. Now we control this square and this square. And now if we play kg1 to kf3, I'm sorry, ng1 to nf3, 3. Now we control this square, this, and we can attack and capture this pawn, also this square, and we control this area. Okay. Another thing for the black, also you can play this in b8 to in c6. Why? To save or make this pawn secure, to secure this, and also controls b4, d4, a5, and so on. Okay, so this is very important. So the main opening principle, sorry, please wait a minute. Okay, the main opening principle is rapid development of your pieces. The rapid development, what this means is you should bring your pieces into play as quickly as possible. Begin by developing your kingside minor pieces, knight and bishop. This clears the way for kingside castling, which enables you to put your king in safety and develop your rook at the same time. After castling, bring out your queenside pieces. The reason for developing rapidly is that the player who succeeds in bringing his pieces into play before his opponent can obviously start attacking first and will have better chances of making effective combinations and winning the game. A great master at exploiting advantages development was the brilliant American chess player Paul Morphy. Before examining examples of his play, let's first take a brief look at some highlights of Morphy's chess career, one of the most remarkable in the annals of chess. But we're gonna leave this for the next video. We're gonna talk about his strategy in opening. So the opening in points: rapid development, controlling the center squares, conquering strategic locations. Do not use the queen for attacking the enemy's pieces. Secure the king. More than 50% is by castling. You can use castling to save or to secure the king, but this is not a rule. You can do anything, any other thing to keep the king secure. Castling has many benefits, but if you use it at the wrong time, you may lose the game. So let's see here. Let's play. So e4, then e5. Now I can attack his pawn by my knight and controlling many squares. Also, he can defend his, sorry, in c6, and then I can play d2 to d3 to support this pawn and open a path for the black, for my white bishop, that can capture any piece here on the black row. Okay, and also he can play f6 to support this pawn. Now I can move this bishop here to support this, or to increase the supporting to the knight and clear the way and preparing for the castling. Also, he can move his bishop, and now I can make a castling, but I do not recommend this, and I'm gonna tell you this later. You have to have patience until something I will tell you in the next videos. So now you can also play your knight from mb1 to nc3 to increase controlling the center squares, and this is the strategic locations. Putting the knight here decreases his power. Also, he can play this here. So the black did a mistake here. Why? Because he did not allow the knight to conquer or to use this strategic square. Nf6 is very good for the black, so it's not recommended to play this. You can play this. For example, can support this pawn, and now you can play this. So as you see, now here is the way is clear for castling. The way is clear for castling. Strategic locations for both sides. Now you can play this to control more squares on the board, and now the black can do castling, short castling, and also the white can do short castling. A very important thing is do not use the queen in the beginning of the game. Do not move it here in the do not use it to attack the enemy's pieces. Why? It will be very easy to be captured. How? Let's take a look on this opening. If we do e4, e5, and this, you get your queen here or here. Simply the black will play d7 to d6, and he can attack your queen. So you can defend your queen by this. Why? If you put your queen in h4, it will be captured by his queen, and now he can attack you by g7 to g6, and now you cannot go here or here, here or here. It's just you have to bring it back to here or here or here. So it is not recommended to use the queen at the first in the beginning of the game. It is not recommended at all. Also, you can use the queen for the long castling. For example, okay, here, okay, and then can only use the queen to you can move it here or here just to clear the way for long castling, and now can make long castling, and you must touch or move the king before the rook before castling. Okay, if you move the rook first, you are not allowed to do castling, period. 1, 2, and then he can do castling also. So look at the game now, controlling the fast spread or the rapid development of your pieces, using the full power of your pieces and controlling the center squares d4, e4, d5, e5, and strategic locations. It means that you have to put your pieces in the location that you can get the full power of it. Okay. Okay, before finishing this video, now I have to show you a trick. Okay. Okay, e4, e5, and then in f3. Here the black will play in f6, not in c6. Okay, what will happen? I can capture his pawn. So in x e5. If the black captures this pawn too here, what will happen? What is the recommended play for the white? To attack the knight by d3 or f or this or the knight. So think about it, please. What is the best move for the white? I will let you think about it, and please, if you know the next scenario of the game, you have to tell me. Please write your answer under the video in the form of suppose that you suggest playing d2 here, so please write d2 to d3 or any other move. You have to learn how to write your moves. Please try to answer this. I want to know what is the best scenario now, or the best move for the white to attack the knight, or some you may have another idea. And please, if you know the right move, tell me what will happen in the after this. Okay, and what is the final scenario? Okay, I'll let you think about this situation. Please tell me, write the answer and please type it under my video. Thank you very much. I hope this helps you in learning some tricks. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته.